Welcome to the home team, the show where no matter who you root for, here you're a part of the home team. I'm your host, Wyatt Bagnall, and today we are previewing week 3 of the 2025 NFL season. Week 3 already. Hell of a week, too. Very, very weird for a lot of games. A lot of unexpected results. A couple of big injuries, unfortunately. But we're reaching that point in the year where teams sort of start to show you who they really are. And this will be a week where if we see a team do something for a third time, I'm going to start to really buy into the idea that that's who this team is. So, this is around the time where I start making some pretty definitive judgments on some of these teams. But overall, I'm just hoping for a really good weekend of football. So, let's start with Thursday night football. Miami at Buffalo. I don't know if we're starting off with a great weekend of football. Uh, how do I put this without sounding super dismissive? I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills, and I wouldn't be shocked if they won by a lot. The only chance the Dolphins have is if their offense really just shows up to play, but I don't think that the Buffalo offense is going to be stopped all that many times by the Miami defense. Now, it is a division game, so these teams know each other pretty well, but I would be relatively surprised if all of a sudden we're looking up and the Dolphins have beat the Bills. On to the Sunday slate, shall we? So, we'll start off Atlanta at Carolina, an NFC South showdown. The division we all so deeply care about. Um, I'll take Atlanta. I think if you can handle Minnesota, you can handle Carolina. Uh, to win this game, you need sort of the division weirdness, and then you need Bryce Young to play really good for 4 quarters. The Carolina defense simply is not good enough, not complex enough, not talented enough to give Atlanta the kind of problems that Minnesota had, in my opinion. Green Bay at Cleveland. The Browns really just can't catch a break to start the year, can they? Had they just won that Cincinnati game, they would not be staring 0-3 in the face. But I think they're going to be 0-3. And I think it's probably going to be, I mean, pretty bad. I'll give Cleveland some credit here. They could keep this game close for a very simple reason. Their defense is really talented. Myles Garrett, in particular, has the ability to take over any game. So I'll take Green Bay to win this game, but I'll say it's going to be close because the Cleveland defense is good and it's in Cleveland. Uh, let's hope that it's at least a good game. But I will take Green Bay. Houston at Jacksonville. Can the Texans finally get a win? It's going to be the death of me, but I'm going to say yes. Jacksonville, listen, Josh Hines Allen, really good player. Trayvon Walker, good player. But other than that, the Jacksonville front doesn't offer all that much unless they're going to be bringing a lot of pressures, which, based on how Houston has handled, the majority of this year, I wouldn't be shocked if Jacksonville decided to do such a thing. But I would need to see. I perhaps it's just me, but I can't trust the Jacksonville Jaguars to do anything. Frankly, I don't trust them at all, and I certainly won't take them to stifle the Texans enough. I'm also going to pick this just because I think the Houston defense can do a number on the Jags offense. They're able to mess up. They can mess with pretty much anyone, but the Jags don't have like an elite tackle duo, and Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson should be able to hunt. So I'm going to say that they win this game and finally get that elusive first win. Okay, Cincinnati at Minnesota. Jake Browning against Carson Wentz. Did Christmas come early? God. Give me Minnesota. I think their defense is better. I think O'Connell's a better coach. Um, I just, without Joe Burrow, I have very little faith in the Cincinnati Bengals. So, give me the Vikings at home. Pittsburgh at New England. Ooh. Pittsburgh's going to want to be. They're gonna be pretty pissed off. They lost at home to Seattle with some pretty embarrassing moments in there. They can't be happy about that. I like New England in a lot of ways. I just don't think they're quite talented enough yet. Give me Pittsburgh to go on the road and beat New England. If Pittsburgh doesn't stop the run again for a third straight week, especially when New England can't really threaten them with all that much more, like Drake May might have a great throw or two in there, but Pittsburgh's got to be able to stop the Patriots. So I'm going to take the Steelers. Rams at the Eagles. This is a good game. This is a very interesting game. Ooh. I've been bitching about the Eagles playing with training wheels on offense. I feel like if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to not do that. I'm going to take the Rams. I know that might be a bit foolhardy, but I think the Rams trust their quarterback, their offense. I think they have more trust in what they're doing than the Eagles right now. I think their offensive coordinator is still finding his way, and I think that you don't have much space to do that with the Rams. I could be dead wrong on this. The Eagles' defense could mess up the Rams and hit Matthew Stafford in that back, but I'm going to take the Rams. Yeah. One of these teams is leaving 3-0, and I'll take the Rams. Picking a lot of road teams, aren't I? Yeesh. I don't usually like that. Jets at Buccaneers. Well, there's a home team I'm going to take. Give me Tampa Bay. The Jets defense has not looked good in consecutive weeks. The Buccaneers are they're a team that's savvy. They just know how to win. They figured it out. And Baker Mayfield, I trust a hell of a lot more than Justin Fields. They're at home. Give me the Buccaneers to beat the Jets in Tampa. Indianapolis at Tennessee. This could be a weird game. Division weirdness once again in the AFC South. Tennessee has played 2 games really close against teams that I think are better than the Colts. I know the Colts beat Denver, but I think that was kind of a crock of shit, if we're being real. But I respect the Colts and their offense. The Colts defense is not super elite, but they're good. Oh, God. Do I dare? I don't. I'm going to take Indianapolis, but I'm kind of watching this one for Tennessee. Like, I feel like they're going to get their wins in the division. Like, division home games, that's like a really good chance to do it, and this is one of them. But I can't overlook the Colts like that. I'll take the Colts. Las Vegas at Washington. If Jaden Daniels was playing in this game, this would be a really easy pick. But he's not. We're going to get Marcus Mariota. Thank God. That's what we all wanted, right? Is Washington good enough to beat the Raiders without Jaden Daniels? Yes. I will take Washington. I think that they'll be able to stifle the Raiders' run game. Brock Bowers was pretty clearly hampered against the Chargers. I don't know how extensive that knee injury is, but he could still be hampered this week. And I'll take Washington to be gritty and win this one at home. I think Washington without Jaden Daniels is roughly the same caliber team as the Raiders. So, yeah. Give me Washington. Screw it. Denver at the Chargers. Super important game for both teams. The Chargers have a chance to put like an early stranglehold on the division if they win this game. And Denver would like to bounce back. Ooh. It's in LA. Give me the Chargers. I think the Chargers are going to start off beating 3 division opponents right away. Yeah. Justin Herbert's better than Bo Nix. I like Jim Harbaugh better than Sean Payton. I think that the Chargers and Broncos defenses are both really good, but I've seen the Chargers defense do it twice and the Broncos defense do it once. The Broncos have way more new pieces on their defense that they might need like a little bit of time to fully gel. Uh, Give me the Chargers. Chargers start 3-0. 3-0 in the AFC West to start. Let's do it. I think this will be a close game, but screw it. Yeah, give me the Chargers. New Orleans at Seattle. I so hope the Saints win this game. I would love for the Saints to win this game. That would be awesome. I don't think they will. I think Seattle's going to win this game. I would just love the Saints to win this game. Seattle played well against Pittsburgh. Not quite as well as the score indicated. That weird special teams touchdown was just inexcusable. But credit to the Seahawks that got it. It's in Seattle. Not quite the home field advantage it used to be when they were like really good, but it's still a tough place to play. And the Saints just aren't that talented. They might play them hard. Like, you could tell me that they would win this game, and I wouldn't be totally shocked, but give me the Seahawks. Dallas at Chicago. Oh. This game feels like it's going to be weird. I feel like no matter how this game goes, it's going to be weird. God damn it. Oh. Give me the Bears. Ugh. It doesn't even feel right. It doesn't feel good to say. Give me the Bears. They're at home. I think Dallas is kind of inconsistent. You're going to let the Giants put up 37 on you? Screw it. Yeah. Give me Chicago. Ew. Ugh. Okay. Arizona at San Francisco. Another big game. 2-0 Arizona, 2-0 San Francisco. If San Francisco wins this game, they will have started with 2 division games in their first 3, and have kind of a decent stranglehold. And the Rams, I think, are week 5 for them, so that's decent. They'll face all 3 of them decently early in the year. Arizona, if they win this game, they will. This will be their first division game, but this would give them first place. Whoever wins this game is in first place in the NFC West, I think, technically, just because it's against division teams and the Rams won't have been. But the NFC West is going to have a couple of big games this weekend. Seattle feels like it's got the layup of the 4 teams. I'm going to take the 49ers. It's the home opener. Arizona's played really shaky against 2 bad teams. Arizona could definitely, like, if San Francisco was healthy, I would be like thumping my chest telling you the 49ers are going to win this game. Even though Arizona, out of all the NFC West teams, Arizona's kind of given San Francisco the most trouble for some god-awful reason. And that's definitely on my mind. But first home game, I think they're a little more comfortable at the very least with the idea of Mac Jones being the quarterback. They have a better grasp of, even with the injuries, kind of what they can do in these games. And they're familiar with Arizona. So I'll take San Francisco, fully admitting my bias that I want them to win this game. Arizona's definitely capable, but I think the 49ers are better coached. And despite their injuries, I just think that they can pull this one out. Kansas City at the Giants. The 0-2 Kansas City Chiefs. Can you believe it? At the 0-2 New York Giants. I know you can believe it. Give me the Chiefs. I mean, unless Russell Wilson's and that offense is going to go off for 500 yards again, but I don't think they will. I think that's probably much more anomaly than it is the rule. So I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs to go into the Meadowlands and beat the vaunted Giants. Yeah. If Kansas City was to start 0-3 and this is the game that they lose, hit the panic button at that point. That would be, that'd be bad. I think that's also why I'm pretty sure that Kansas City won't lose this game. They're too smart of a team. They understand the situation. Like, you lost the first 2 games. Yeah, they were 2 games that were tough, There were two games that you always had the chance to lose, just in terms of like the caliber of teams you were playing. This is a game you can't lose. So, give me the Chiefs to beat the New York Football Giants. And last up, Monday Night Football. We have a treat on Monday Night Football. My goodness. The Detroit Lions go to Baltimore and take on the Ravens. I absolutely love it. I am rooting for the Detroit Lions to win this game. I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to win this game. Detroit, they still have a lot to figure out. They beat the Bears by a lot. Green Bay smacked them in the face. I get the feeling Baltimore, I'm hoping this game's a little more even. Otherwise, it's going to be 1-2 for the Lions and 0-2 against good teams. So I think that's sort of what we're looking at here. Baltimore is one of those measuring stick games. And I think with two new coordinators, Detroit's got something to prove here. So I'm going to take Baltimore, but I'm going to take them in a close game. And I think that, especially with it in Baltimore, Lamar's got a crazy record against the NFC teams. Yeah, I'll take Baltimore, but I'm pulling for Detroit. I hope they win this game, but Lamar Jackson's just tough. So, yeah, give me the Ravens, and hopefully we just come out of this weekend with no more turf toe injuries for the quarterbacks, no catastrophic knee injuries or IR resulting like hamstring injuries. Like, let's hope we get done with the soft tissue stuff that we always see at the start of the year and the freaky injuries. Let's just have a fun weekend where nobody leaves feeling like their season just ended, except for the teams that are just bad and kind of deserve it. So, thanks so much for tuning in. Hit like, hit subscribe. I really appreciate it. And, yeah, let's have a great weekend of football. Peace.